Call drop issue. Presently, the country is plagued by the crisis of call drop. Irrespective of the network a mobile phone user is subscribed to, he or she is facing the problem to the degrees ranging between severe to moderate. Given the developments as being reported, no immediate solution to the problem can also be found. With the pan-India expanse and level of impact of the issue, we are taking it up for discussion. The issue seems to be significant from the point of development in the field of science and technology. It is more probable to be taken up in mains. However, it doesn't mean that the related concepts like spectrum, etc. may not be raised in prelims. Hence, our suggestion would be to prepare the issue both for mains as well as prelims. What is call drop? It is defined as a voice call which, after being successfully established, is interrupted prior to its normal completion, and the cause of early termination is within the network of the service provider. Now arises the question why this is happening. What the regulator, in this case, or in case of India, it is Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, or TRAI as it is known to be, is doing to solve this issue. Reason behind the situation. Well, the situation wasn't always of this kind. When the mobile phone came to India in the mid-1990s, call quality was good. Mobile service quality was better than landlines, and dropped calls were rare. There were few subscribers and the service was expensive, up to 16 rupees every minute. However, today the situation is completely different. Calls are 20 times cheaper, and the mobile telephony powers the economy with 915 million mobile subscriptions. Every second Indian carries a handset. Here's what those mobile phone users deal with every day. For example, can't connect. Connecting with roaming can be a struggle. If your flight has just landed, several hundred devices power on and try to connect to an overloaded network. On a train, users find it difficult to hold a conversation even when passing through areas with moderate cellular coverage. It's same on interstate highways. Network busy. You have a full signal but can't call. Common in busy areas such as Delhi's airport, Gurgaon's cyber city, and elsewhere in India's large metros. Many users keep retrying on auto redial, which adds to the problem. Call drops. When you or the person you're calling are on the move, it's common for the call to drop. Often, both of you will try redialing and fail to connect. If one of you moved into an overloaded network area, you may not be able to reconnect at all. No internet. Mobile data is patchy in India. 3G isn't everywhere. But even where you get a strong 3G signal, you might find no data activity. This is a problem for a country with 240 million mobile internet subscribers. That's 92% of its total internet subscriber base. Poor signal. A weak mobile signal is common in urban areas, high-rise office and residential areas. So, why is the mobile network powering modern India so broken? Number 1. Spectrum. The radio waves that carry phone signals along with television, radio and all wireless communications is a scarce resource that's controlled globally by governments. India allows relatively little spectrum for mobile communications and splits that up among a dozen operators. A lot of radio spectrum is blocked for defense use. Number 2. Telecom towers. With their antenna are the ubiquitous symbol of mobile telephony in India. Yet, there are too few of them with just 4,25,000 for the entire country. As per the Tower and Infrastructure Providers Association, or TIPA, India needs at least 2 lakh more. But towers take up real estate, and there are mounting fears about radiation and its health hazards. Protests in residential areas have resulted in towers being pulled down, affecting mobile service quality. Telecom industry experts protest the misinformation about radiation, saying that towers in India exceed World Health Organization safety standards. They point out that shutting down towers increases radiation from handsets, which then transmit at high power due to weaker signals from distant towers. India's telecommunication user profile adds to network stress. 9 out of 10 are prepaid users with a monthly billing of less than 120 rupees, one of the lowest in the world. But they have high expectations and low patience. When they are unable to connect, they keep redialing, which keeps the network busy. Those user numbers will grow faster than spectrum availability, and more people will use data, especially video, stressing the network further. Findings by TRAI's test drive. TRAI's test drive in 2 cities, Delhi and Mumbai, revealed startling call drop rates of 17.29% in Delhi and 5.56% in Mumbai as against its benchmark of less than 2%. Only one operator, both in Delhi and Mumbai, of the six reviewed was within the prescribed less than 2% limit. Consumers are charged on a per minute pulse. It means even if the call drops in first few seconds, it attracts per minute charge as opposed to per second pulse rate. TRAI believes call drops fetch more revenue to telecos as consumers make a second or third call to continue the conversation. It underscored the need to upgrade infrastructure, that is, the addition of 2 lakh additional towers. Given the findings, TRAI cracked a whip on the telecos, which in turn became another centerpiece of turmoil. TRAI mandated telecos to compensate users from January 1 at the rate of ₹1 per dropped call, with a ceiling of 3 dropped calls per day. As per TRAI's proposal, the operator will have to send a message to the customer within 4 hours of a dropped call, with the details of the amount credited to his or her account. For postpaid customers, the details of the credit will have to be provided in the next bill. The service providers countered this diktat of the TRAI. Service providers argued that the compensation leaves room for customers to manipulate and collect maximum compensation of ₹3 per day from operators. They argued that scope for manipulation was high as determining the actual cause for a call drop wasn't foolproof. So in case like battery going down and near zero balance in prepaid accounts can result in call drops and the terminating network may be at fault. Courts too haven't made it easier. The Delhi High Court upheld TRAI's penalty on telecos for call drops. The Supreme Court, however, decided it was an arbitrary use of the regulator's power. Officials from all stakeholders say the call drop issue has now become chicken and egg. The call drop dispute contributed to the breakdown in relationship, and the breakdown is now affecting any discussion. TRAI now says it can't discharge its duties under quality enforcing clauses because it has no penal power. What it currently has isn't sufficient to get telecos to comply, and telecos are completely opposed to the regulator getting these powers. Senior decision makers on all sides say a workable solution to call drops could have been found by now if all parties were able to sit across a table and amicably negotiate. The table and the will to sit around it are missing. Thank you.